Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm here with our March 25th new releases. I have some items that we released last Friday, which are like our fun kind of like miscellaneous items. And then I have this week's new releases. I have 2 kits and some foil for you. Since today is March 25th, if you're watching this as I'm the day that I uploaded it, we have our mystery signups for March still open until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So don't miss out on that. I'm still here with my loud chair, so ignore that in the back when I move around. But yeah, I think that's everything in terms of announcements. I'm going to start with the stuff that we released on Friday just because it was a pretty small release. And then I'll get into the new releases. As usual, you can skip ahead and just see the stickers if you want, or you can also see what else we had to offer last week. And I think that is it. So let's just go ahead and get started. Also, today, March 25th, is, how many times can I say March 25th in a video, by the way, is my other dog, Ollie. It's his birthday. He just turned 7 today. I don't know if you've ever seen him when I posted him, but he is the fluffy white one. We don't know what he is. We don't know what Sadie is either. They were both rescued from the local humane society. But yeah, it's his birthday today. He can't read, but I'll tell him that you guys said happy birthday if you wish him happy birthday. Anyway, so first up from last Friday, we released like our fresh fruit collection, which was a tote bag and then a sticker book and some mini vinyls. Tote bags are pretty new for us to offer them. It's funny because I've made a couple tote bags, but I just never decided to like make them for city stickers, but I just thought they'd be cute. I love like I said, a lot of the stuff that we've been releasing, I'm just trying to build up some inventory for our little storefront that we've been working on, but I love a good tote bag, so I wanted to definitely put some tote bags in the storefront. So I made this, but then, you know, obviously I'm going to list it online because look how cute it is. So you can only really see the design. I can't zoom out that much because I'm on a table right now, but you can see here, it goes like this, and then it's got the straps. This tote bag is 100% cotton. And then it's 15 inches by 16 inches. My 16-inch laptop fits great in here. I mean, it's not a very like supportive bag. I mean, most tote bags aren't, but this is kind of like inspired by like the farmer's market and their like little produce stickers. I think it's so cute. I'll show you the other items in the collection in a second, but I want to show you the other tote bag too. I did 2 tote bags. So this tote bag says probably junk for my journal. So cute. I don't know if you order online if you'll like be guaranteed to get this little tag. I'll try to put the tags on there, but I made like the tags so that I can put the barcodes and stuff for the storefront on there, but the tag came out really cute too. I tried to make the background neutral so it'd be cute to like throw in your journal if you want. Same thing with this one. Oop. So cute. Anyway, so those are the 2 tote bags that we released last Friday, and to go with this like producey one, part of that fresh fruit collection, we have our reusable sticker books, and this is the 4x6 one. So you can see here. And then we have the 5x7 size as well. This one, the cover is actually a little different. It's made with vinyl, so it's like waterproof and stuff. The only problem with doing these like vinyl-y type ones is if I do them in the future, I can't foil them. So it's like pick and choose, but this one didn't need foil, so I definitely wanted to do it in vinyl. But speaking of vinyl, these are like our little mini sticker flakes. And these are also like really tiny vinyls. They're the same material as other vinyls that we released last week. And they're just, excuse me, miss. They're just little flakes of those same little labels in like little tiny form. I think they're like 1-ish inches. And these are waterproof, so you could just like decorate like your laptop, your water bottle, whatever with them. And they'd be super cute. So this is the packaging for that. Look at the cute little backing card. I've been having a lot of fun designing the packaging for the storefront, but I put them all down here as well in the Sadie, in the sticker book. So you can see all of the little designs here, but they're also in the listing too if you want to check that out. So that's everything for the fresh fruit collection. I did do a couple other things last week. speaking of the little sticker flakes, these are also little vinyl sticker flakes, and they're originally I did these little vinyls, which are like if you're at like a supermarket and like they're in like the tray with the plastic. Anyway, these are like little pigs and bears and penguins. And then the same ones are in here. They're like little tiny ones, and there's 12 of them in here. And then this packaging was so fun to do too. It's like kind of like a fake little label up there, and then they're all saying, "Mama, we cannot come out, we cannot escape," from that that viral TikTok audio. Anyway, that's what happens when you're perpetually online. But then I put like the little design from here like on the backs of these vinyls. But these are also waterproof. There's 12 of them. There's like repeats of designs. You can see exactly what's in them on the listing as well. But this one's got like snot coming out of his nose. So cute. But yeah. So those are 3 of the vinyls, and then some vinyl flakes. And then lastly, let me go through this quickly because I feel bad talking about this for so long if this isn't something that you're interested in, but it's okay. We have a little rice cooker vinyl. We have this snail that says, "Sorry, I'm late." Of course, like, I just love it when people are like, "I'm late," and then they have a little, like, to-go coffee with them. It's like, would you have been as late if you didn't stop for coffee? Here we have a little cat sitting in a chair with coffee saying, "This is fine," on fire. We have a more espresso, less depresso. Classic can of Spam. It's funny, I was grossed out by the idea of Spam, like, growing up and stuff. And, like, even now, if I think about it too hard, it kind of grosses me out. But my husband, he likes to do, like, Spam for, like, certain things. And now I'm, like, a Spam convert, so... Anyway, we have a chicken that says, "Guess what, chicken butt?" And then we have a little duck sticking its head in the water with its butt in the air. So cute. So those are the little vinyls from last week. So now I'll get into the we'll get into the stickers. I'll do the foil first. So this week's foil is like kind of like ocean-y themed. So we have some jellyfish, of course. If you hear that rumbling noise, it's not my stomach, it's my fridge. I try to unplug it on, I'm going to say this every dang video, aren't I? But I try to unplug it as soon as I get in, because it still makes noise after I unplug it. But I forgot to unplug it until like a couple minutes before the video, so she's still grumbling. Anyway, we have bubbles. We have fishing days, which are like little days with hooks coming off of them. We have a bunch of sea creatures, so cute, I love these. We have sea creature journal scraps. And then we have some shell combo garland. And then moving on to the washi sized sheets. This sheet isn't washi, but it's mermaids. So pretty. This sounds a little evil, but like even just cutting off the tail and using the tail as deco, I feel like would be really pretty. And then we have some shell combo washi. A couple different options here. Moving on to the kits, I think I'm gonna do, let's do Sunrise first. I have the decorative kit and the weekly kit here. I'll do the weekly kit first. There was a very interesting Instagram live recently. Sorry, I need some water. On Sunday between a couple people in the community. I think it was like Danny, Cassie. I know it's usually Danny and Cassie. I think it was like Mariah and then Jess. But then I think Tay was also there. But I don't know if she was actually in it. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway. A lot of conversations about weekly kits and decorative kits. So let me know what if you haven't seen it, I would go watch it maybe. I don't know. I haven't even fully watched it myself because I haven't gotten a chance to listen. Also, I normally listen to things like that in like 1.5 times speed or like 2 times speed, but I can't figure out how to do that on Instagram. I'm trying to find the time to sit down and listen to it, but I think I got the gist of the conversation. It's just like weekly planning versus decorative versus like journaling stuff like that, and how some shops are moving away from weeklies. But trying to do both. So here we have weekly and decorative. First up, we have our Sunrise kit, which is in champagne gold foil. So pretty. Love the colors. The quote says, "Sunrise is when the sky turns to poetry." Love that quote. We have the boxes. So we have purples, pinks, a like more bluish purple, and then a peachy color. We have the layering page, the autumn washi, and then we have the foil add-on. So pretty. You can get this in all the foils. Just showing in gold because it matches the kit. We have the deco add-on. Love the like swing and the musical elements. We also have the journal add-on, the floral deco add-on, and the alcohol ink swatch add-on. But yeah, that's the Sunrise weekly kit. And then we have the decorative kit. I will say that lately the decorative kits, it seems more people have been interested in the decorative kits than the weekly kits, which is I think why a lot of shops are making the transition into, well, not a lot of shops, I think only 2 or 3 that I'm aware of have transitioned into decorative only. But yeah, I think for now I'm still offering both. I don't have plans to stop weekly in the near future, but never say never. I opened up a whole can of worms just saying that just now. Don't worry, weekly people, we're good for now. I don't want to say for now, but it's just like a weird shift in the community, and like I see both points of view from like a customer perspective, but also I see it obviously from a business owner's perspective. So yeah, so we have the decorative kits with the flowers. We have the bouquets. We have the elements. The edges. The layered. I almost just read the top and I was like, oh, the sunrise. No, this is the layered page. And we have the paper strips. The days and dates. The borders. The scenes. Box swatches. And the swatches. So that is the decorative kit. I am curious though. Let me know if you prefer decorative kits or weekly kits. I mean, at the end of the day, like data and numbers don't lie. So like, it's the same thing as when I discontinued like my B6 kits, I think. A lot of people that liked B6 stuff were very vocal about it. But then like, at the end of the day, like the data like supporting the sales of B6 kits like wasn't lying. So like, I've noticed that like even with like comments and people talking like in the community, the thing that you're hearing the most isn't always like what's happening. It doesn't always match what's happening behind the scenes, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, because I feel like not everyone who shops with us, there goes my chair again. Not everyone who shops with us is like planning and posting their spreads necessarily on Instagram. I know that there's like a couple hobbies that like I enjoy that I never even post about, but I do follow people that like partake in that hobby. So I think there's like a lot more to the community of people than just like people who are actively posting publicly about their hobby on social media, if that makes sense. Anyway, so here are the full boxes for Sweet. This one's also in champagne gold foil, so I guess we have two gold foil kits this week. This one's a very like strawberry themed kit, lots of lace and gingham and all that good stuff. I love this a lot. I can't wait to go strawberry picking. I went last year. I don't know if I told this story last year, but I went last year and I specifically signed up for the ladybug release. And the way that they posted the pictures, they made it seem like everyone's gonna have a bunch of ladybugs. And we're gonna open the cup and they're all just gonna go flying everywhere and it was just gonna be like a sea of ladybugs in the air. Very much was not. We got like a little cup. It's like a condiment size cup. Not even like a Jello shot size cup, like a little tiny condiment size cup. And there's like a little branch and I had like 3 ladybugs in mine and one of them was dead. And then Emma, my daughter, she also got a cup too and she had like 3 ladybugs in them. I didn't have the heart to tell her that all 3 of hers were dead. So I had to like swap my cup with hers and then distract her from the one that was dead in hers. And then you're supposed to like go up to the strawberries and then just kind of like dump your cup like next to the strawberries. And it's like, it was not at all what I was expecting. I can't believe that I stayed there for that long just for the ladybug release and I got sunburnt. I mean, it's not their fault that I got sunburnt because I sunburned really easily, but like still, I was willing to make the sunburn sacrifice to see this like ladybug galore in the air. Was not the case. Anyway, here's the boxes page. Excuse me. We have red and green and yellow. The layering page. He thinks that just because it's his birthday, he gets to talk. Then we have the washi page. I hope I remember to cut that out because that was pretty loud. We have the foil sampler. Mr. Bluff, you jingle a lot more than your sister does. There's the foil sampler. We have the deco add-on as well. Don't yawn at me. The journal add-on. The floral deco add-on. And the alcohol ink swatch add-on. We also have the decorative kit. So we have some flowers and strawberries on this page. We have the bouquets, of course. I love the mixture of daisies and strawberries. I think it's so cute. The elements as well. I love that sweater. We have the edges. I don't know why I'm turning this, but we have the edges. And they have like words and stuff on them. Like this one says bloom where you are planted. We have the layering or layered page. These compositions are really gorgeous. The paper strips, days and dates, the borders, scenes, box swatches, and the swatches. So that is everything that I have for you guys this week. I hope that you like both of the kits. As usual, these items are an additional 10% off this week only. I have been a little late on updating discounted pricing for some of the stuff in the shop. I went through and I did a little bit this morning. Probably gonna do the rest in a little bit after this video, but that's why I just say like guaranteed through Sunday. But yeah, additional 10% off of these items and this. And then I think the other items I showed you at the beginning of the video, those are also still discounted. I'll probably keep them discounted at least until Friday. If we do some more stuff on Friday, I think we'll have, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Anyway, that's it. Again, mystery signups close tonight at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you're watching today, March 25th. Then tomorrow we'll mark the April signups. If you sign up after the time, the cutoff, even if the picture still shows March, you will be signed up for April. So I can't control the system. That's just how it's set up. So Anyway, I hear people coming down the street and the dogs are gonna bark some more, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!